Okay. If you can see such an interface, such a screen, okay, you need to select in the computing category, computer programming.
Okay.
Okay. So if we can come somewhere here called computing, computer programming. Just let me know if you see the same screen as I do.
What did you say?
Uh, are you in the computer programming screen? Can you
I'm
go to
in
computer
the.
programming?
Okay. So intro to JS drawing and animation.
Very good, correct. So introduction to JS. JS stands for JavaScript, and with the JavaScript learning, you would be able to make drawings and animations. And I'm going to teach you through these concepts of coding here. Okay, so it also provides you with examples. Okay, and we are going to try out some basic coding, or the and to start from basic to go to the advanced level of coding. Okay, so what is the task, Harry? We have to do is we have to scroll down. When you go down, okay, if I go back here again, and when you scroll down, you can see this create a new program. Okay, create a new program. You need to select
Where
new
is the create a
JavaScript
new
program.
program?
Yes, if you scroll down, Harry, on this page, okay, I'll show you again. Okay, so you need to go. Okay, go back to Khan Academy, and wait, Harry, net is a bit slow. Yes. Okay, so you went to courses, computer programming. Okay, and in computer programming, you have to scroll down, Harry, and go to the section of create a new program. That you have to go to. Courses, computer programming. Yes, this section. So can you see that, Harry? Can you reach till there? New JavaScript program. Yeah.
Here, I'll present my screen
Okay.
because I can't find it.
Okay. Can you share your screen then?
Because it says after this unit, learn how to use the JavaScript language and processing JS.
Okay. Can you share your screen?
Okay.
Okay. So can you scroll? Okay. Go up, Harry. Okay. And you are at introduction to JavaScript. Okay. Just scroll down. Go down. Go down. Yes. Come to the last section of the page. Okay. So actually we are looking for create a new program section. Okay. I'm pasting you a link, Harry. Just type it on the in your browser. Click on that link.
Okay, now I have it.
You got it? Very good. Yeah, paste. Click on that link. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Okay. So Harry, this is the place wherein we are going to do some doodling. That is, we are going to do some learning here. Okay. And to start off with, okay, what this processing language offers is that you can code in, we can type in number of examples, okay, to see our end result. That is, if you scroll down, you can make shapes, you can doodle rectangle, triangle, point, arc. So I'm going to teach you about coordinates and also about how to use this interface. Okay.
Okay.
So let's understand. It's very interesting. You will enjoy what it has to show, and okay, it will be fun also. Okay, fine. So let's understand what we are trying to do here. Okay. So the first thing is, Harry, like we are learning doodling. Okay. So if I want to draw something, I can make up this part. I'll come to this part here. Okay, and I will add up. Say like there's a first command. Say if you want to draw a circle, there's a command with an ellipse. With this ellipse, what I can do is I'll be able to plot up a circle. Okay. This ellipse is asking for the x, y, width and height. X-axis, y-axis, the width and the height. Okay. So ellipse will give you an ellipse shape. So for now, Harry, I'll just randomly put some number. Say 100, 200. Okay. X and y, and then the width and height say 30, 40. Random. So you notice an ellipse is coming up. It's not a complete circle, it's a form of an ellipse. Okay, and the output appears on the right corner, and this is called the canvas. Okay, it appears on the screen. If you want to make it a bit bigger, say 50, 55, 50, 40 is 30, 40. You have whatever. So I'm going to make an eye sort of a thing. Okay, the best part in this Khan Academy website is that if I want to move things, I want to move toward left and right. There are two ways. Either I can change through the number, the x-axis. X-axis means the horizontal one. So if I change say 10, it moves towards the right. If I make it 50, okay, it comes this way. If I 200, if I think it's very low, if I change to 100, it's the y-axis I'm changing. Okay, so I can alter accordingly. Okay, how I want it to appear. Okay, with through numbers. Other feature is that you can use this. Bring the cursor on the coordinates and click on the arrow sign. See. If I click on the arrow sign, left or right arrow, you can see the shape moving.
Yes.
Correct? Okay, so you can move like this also. Okay, and if I want to draw another shape, so with the same coordinate, so I can just copy this one more time. Okay, and then if I want an eye, so I want it the x-axis to be increasing for this, so I just click the right arrow. See, so you can notice. Okay, it's at my convenience. I can place where the second ellipse should appear. Okay, but better make it a bit bigger. Okay, width and the width and height. I think height I should increase by 50. Okay, 50 width. So we can just play around with this by changing some coordinates, making. Okay, if you want to add an eyeball inside this, okay, then I can make one more ellipse. This time the ellipse would be smaller. So I'll just copy this line again, and what I should decrease, because we have the x, y, width and height. Okay, so I want to make a smaller ellipse. Means it should be within this eye. Okay, so probably I would be decreasing the. Okay, I will be increasing the y-axis. Okay, so first I bring it. Okay, decreasing the y-axis and say come here. So we can just x-axis will keep it constant. Okay, width and height is better to reduce. The width or reduce height is very important here, so we'll reduce the height. Okay. Otherwise, so see, we'll start with the first one. This one. Okay? I want to make an eyeball, so I paste this and Okay, I'll be reducing the what should be lessened, the x-axis, the y-axis. We'll reduce the width and height. Okay? Only the width and height I'm changing, not the. So first make it. Okay, and then I will change the y-axis. Y-axis means make it big down. Fine. Right? So it's much of fun, like, okay, just to try out one more eyeball. So just paste this one. So it could be your coordinates. I do not necessarily same to same which I am typing. Okay, you can decide on. Just we need to get familiar with the coordinates x, y, width and height. What are they representing? Okay, I'll change the x-axis here. So could you try this out, Harry? This much part.
Okay. Wait, do I have to put the spacing?
Spacing between, no, spacing is not compulsory. If you add, don't add is up to you.
Okay. I did it.
Very good, very nice. Okay, so you're understanding this much what we started?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, so this is like very simple. You decide on a command which will give you a shape, and you change the x-axis, y-axis to get the appropriate, okay, according to our needs. So let's add a nose. How we'll prepare a nose is that I'll be using a triangle for that. So and if you can see, you can scroll down, you can see various examples available here. So something which we can, okay, just use it. So I click on this triangle option, and the triangle gives me a triangle. Okay, and the triangle is having different coordinates, of course. It is the x1 y1 1 point, the x2 y2 the second point, and x3 y3 the third point. Okay, x1 y1 means x1 and y1 1 point, this point. x2 y2 means x is increasing. You see here is 300 now. So it means x is the horizontal. So from this 100 point to 300. So mean this line is about 200 pixel wide, and 100 is the height. Okay, the second point, and then this point, that is 200 and 300. Okay, x3 y3. You understanding, Hari?
Yes, so the x1, y1 is the first corner, and then the second one is x2, y2, and the third one is x3, y3.
Perfect, perfect. Very good, very good. Yes, and the x3 y3 is the third point.
Okay.
Correct, correct. So we can actually, I can use this one. I'll just copy it and paste it in my example. Okay, I can type it here. So of course the triangle appears like this. And now I want it to be, I can decrease the size, okay. Of course I want the x1 and y1. Y1 I want it first to go down a bit. So say I change to 250. Okay. It will look very uneven for now, but we can wait. Okay, and say x1, y1. This is x2 and y2. Y2 also to change to 250. So yes, 250. Why I'm keeping it common? Okay, the y-axis, and then okay, then we need to reduce this size also. Okay, the x I wanted to go towards more towards the right side. Change this. Okay, and this coordinate, which is x2, I want to decrease a bit. And just accordingly make changes. And this one also. Okay, so Harry, could you be trying this out for yourself?
Yeah, I'm having trouble shaping the triangle.
Okay, yeah. See, the first point is it is it will take some time to understand. So Harry, you have to understand x1 is this point, the vertical point. X2 is this point, the horizontal one. Y2 is the top one, and this point is comprising of x3 and y3.
Well, there's lots of clicking.
Yes. Otherwise, you can change the numbers also directly. Can you add the numbers which I have typed?
Okay.
Then you can decide on what coordinates you want. Yeah, that will be fast.
Okay. Can I use the restroom?
Sorry. Yeah, you
Can I
can.
use the restroom? Okay.
Yes, yes.
I did it.
Yeah.
It's a little hard because you can only control if you can only control it expanding and decreasing, but you can't there's no controls for it. There's no controls to make it go up or down.
Up or down, yes, Harry, it is there. For up and down is the last one, the last coordinate. See, if I want to make it up, okay, or say if I want to make it
I
go
meant
down,
like
see, if I
to make
change
the
the last
shape
coordinate,
move up and down.
see, it is increasing, okay. Shape move up and down. Yes, you can, Harry. See, for making shape move up and down, now go to this Y. Okay, no wait, X, Y, X1, Y1, X2, Y2. This is X1, Y1, X2, Y2, X3, Y3. Okay, so if I want to make it go down, see, if I say for example, I want to now make it go up. Okay, this line should go up. So what should I change? Okay, I will go here, Harry, to Y1, and since I want to make it up, I will reduce this. See, it's going up, 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 going up. Then I'll go to this Y2. This is 242, this is 250. So I will reduce this to 242. Getting? So now it has moved up.
Oh, okay. I did.
Very good, very good. Okay. So it is about like, yes, so just change the axis, change the coordinates, left, right. So basically I'm getting you familiar with what these points represent. The more of the geometrical shapes which we use, okay, and we're getting the familiar with that, okay. Fine, I'm getting some sort of output. Now say, Harry, I want to make a smiley face, okay. Means the eyes are there, the nose is there, and now I want to add a smiley face. For making a smiley face, say I would make a, okay, I will make a curve. Okay, for making a curve, okay, what you can do is we can go to the section that is scroll down, you will see this arc. This arc will give you an output of making a curve, okay, and in the curve part, in the arc part, okay, it asks you for some, again, some new coordinates. X and Y is common. X and Y means from where you want to start, the x-axis, the y-axis, and then the width and height, and then there's a start and stop here. Okay, what you mean by start and stop is, okay, it is like from start is, okay, start is something this point. Say if I write a circle is like a 360-degree, okay, okay, so if I say that 1 comma 80, say for this example, start with 1 is 1 point from the left side, and 180 means go, okay, go to the, so start and stop. So 1 comma 180. If I increase this 180 to more, so if I need a complete circle, I can write 1 comma 360. Okay, so 1 comma 360 could give me a complete circle. You understanding, Harry?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, so we'll try out these small things. Okay, so now I'm teaching you another shape which is called as an arc. You can copy this, and if I paste it in my example here, so oh sorry, I copied triangle here. To paste this example here, I can go back, I can make this example, copy it. So we are seeing the arc making now. Okay, so this of course it is overlapping the triangle. So now what I should change is the x-axis is this point. X and y means this one point. So I need the y-axis to go down, right? Because the triangle is getting hidden. So y-axis, I can just press this arrow. See this x and y, they're moving down. So the nose is getting visible to me. The nose is getting visible to me. Okay, of course the face is looking very pretty, very big. So we can I can change the x-axis now to move towards the right side, something like this to make it better. And now this width and height. Okay, this width. Okay, this third one is the width. So width is looking very big, so I can just reduce this width. Reduce this width. Height also I would change. So height will make it. Well, you can write a number also directly. Say I write an 80 number. You don't have to type everything. Okay.
Okay. I did it.
Very nice. Good. Okay. So yes. So we can get something. Okay. Now Harry, this images. This we are getting the shapes. Now we need to color them. Okay. For coloring it. Okay. Say I want to get. There's a command with the name fill. See, I start with the eyeball first. These were the two elements which were making the eyeballs. That is line number 4 and 5. So I will write the fill command. Fill command takes 3 numbers: the red, green, and blue coordinates. If I increase the red to, it's a range of numbers, say 0 to 255. If I write a number that is 255, 255 is the thickest. So if you see here, the red part is given 255. So that's why, and the green and blue are given 0 and 0. That's why you see it is the output is coming from, the output is giving me a red color. If I need a black color, okay, so I can write everything as 0. Okay, you can see a black color coming. So what happens with this fill command, it is like cascading. If I write the fill command here, all the shapes which appear will be of the same color. Okay, so if I want to break this cascading effect, what I can do, I can add another fill command. So say for the 2 eyeballs, I want 0, 0, 0, that is black color. Say for the nose, I want a different color, so I can use another fill command. By default, it start from red. If I want to change this a bit, say I want to make it green. So I can change the 0, 255. I'm just adding some random color to show you the effect, green, 0. And say for the, okay, so the triangle will appear in green in color. For the face, say if I want a blue color. Again, I use this fill command, and blue will be the third coordinate. So I'll change 255 for this.
Okay.
Try.
I did it.
Very good, very good. Good, very nice. So you're understanding, Harry, the start, I mean, this is the start now. You see very animations and all, and show you very examples, plenty of examples which you can, which will be very interesting. Okay, so we have made an ellipse, x and y axis, the eyeball, the triangle, the, okay, arc. You can save your work, Harry, this one, no? You can save the work. Click on the save button. It asks you for a save the program. You can give the example name as face and save the work. Okay.
I saved it.
Very good. Now let's try something new. So you can, okay. So what we can try out now is, okay. If once you save the work, okay, we can go to, okay. Okay, I will also save it with the name save. Okay, and then yes, so we come back here. So now, if I want a new program, so click on the new program option. Okay. Now I will show you like how to animate, Harry. The image which we made was a still image. Okay. If I want some movement of the image to happen. Okay. Movement means like, okay, it's like a more of an animation sort of a thing. Okay. And so how to get an animated effect for that? So it will be like once you learn animation, you can make your own stories. You can make with coding. You can have your own ideas, and then you can try with these features of it. So let's see how to animate it. So Harry, what we start off first is that, say I want to make a, I will again start by making an ellipse. Okay, I'll make an ellipse here. So say I want to make an ellipse. Okay, with some axis x. Okay, x-axis, y-axis 50, comma 30, comma 30. Okay, this appears somewhere like this. So x I will increase to say 40. Okay, so I've got an ellipse. Now what I want Harry to do is this ellipse. Okay, I want to. Okay, this ellipse appear. I want to make it go down. Okay, from top to bottom. Okay, so what should I increase if I want this circle or this ellipse to move down? So what should I change? Which coordinate should I change? X or Y, or the width or height?
The height.
Okay, very good. X or Y axis or the width or height? Height, if I change the height, it will increase bigger. I don't want to make it bigger. I want it to be same size, but I just want to move a bit down. So we're moving it downwards. Okay, which coordinate I should change? The x-axis, y-axis, or width or the height?
The y-axis.
Very good, very correct, perfect. Yes, the y-axis we have to change. And if I want to move it towards the right side, what should I?
Then you would do length.
Sorry.
You would do length.
No, I want to move to the right side. Okay, the circle should move towards the right. So what coordinate should I change? X, Y, width or height?
Then you should change x.
Very good, perfect. So x-axis moves things horizontally. Okay, on the horizontal plane. So see, if we can test it out. We bring the cursor here, see, 45, 48, 50. So you can see the circle moving towards the right side. Okay, same way if I make the Y 50 here, 54, 56. So it is moving downwards. Correct? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So now, Harry, what we want to give a try is, okay, I'm getting the circle, okay, and I want to give a try. That is, I want to. Okay. So, fine. How do we make the motion to this? How do we make it to move? That would be very interesting to try. Okay. And what logic can we apply? So, Harry, one thing is clear. If I want to move it from top to bottom, I should increase the y-axis, because y-axis will move it downwards. Okay, see, it is going down. Okay, so one thing is that I need to move the y-axis. Okay, so it will move downwards. So say I'm putting this y-axis at some coordinate now. Okay, and now I need to make it move downwards. Okay. So I need to play around with this y-axis. Okay, right? I want to move it downwards because I don't want to change the width and height. That is fine. So how to do the setting, Harry, is that I'll define one variable. Say write variable, say y, set y, and the initial value. So this is at 24. So I'll write this 24 here. So now this 24 number is stored in this variable. Variable is a short memory wherein something information is stored and which can be used. So I'll use this, instead of writing 24, I'll use this y here. But the benefit, though the output looks the same, but the benefit is that I can play along with this variable. If I write up here, say y equal to y plus 10. Okay, and when okay, so I can write like this here. So I can increment and decrement my y-axis, okay, which could be helpful to me. It could be helpful to me ahead. So I've defined this a variable now, and the variable's value I'm using it in my ellipse. Okay? I'm using it in my ellipse. Fine. Now, Harry, what is the next step? JavaScript gives me a function, okay, with the name draw. This part, okay, this one line, this three line, y equal to, say I've written y plus 1. But if you can see, the image is not moving. Image is still, okay, at one location only. Okay, so how I can make it move? Some way, Harry, if I make these two lines, okay, being called repeatedly. Which two lines, Harry? These two lines, say 4 and 5. It is getting called repeatedly, okay, again and again. So what will happen when it's called repeatedly? Ellipse would appear, and if y is getting plus 1, so what will happen is that the ellipse will move downwards. Agree, Harry?
Yes.
right? Okay, so if I make somehow these two lines getting called in a loop format repeatedly, what will happen is that the y plus 1 will make the ellipse to go downwards direction. Okay, so but how to call it repeatedly, that's the tough part here for us. But JavaScript gives things very easily defined. He says if there's some statement you want to call again and again, okay, you write it one time. Okay, as a programmer, you write it one time, and then there's a function with the name draw. Just write draw equal to, just write draw equal to. So automatically a word function would come. Okay, and there would be opening and closing curly braces inside it. Just paste your code, the two lines which you wrote, paste inside the draw function. Oh, wow. So instantly you can see now the change happening. Okay, when I restart, so what is causing it to the circle to move downwards? Okay, it's moving downward because now these two lines are getting called repeatedly. So I don't have to worry much. Okay, so at least y plus 1 happening. That's why circle is looking moving downwards. Okay, can you try this much, Harry, in your computer also?
Okay. What? Yeah, I did.
Very good, Harry. So you understanding what is happening, why it is happening, Harry? Anything you feel okay with this code which we have written not understandable to you? So because since we are changing the y+1, it is moving downwards. Y+1, y getting incremented. Okay, but it, of course, is not looking very. Why this black line is coming behind? The reason of this black line, Harry, is that okay, the circle, and then when it moves down, it leaves its traces behind. Okay, so if I want to clear this black line which appears, so what we can do is we can clear the background. Okay, we can write a command with the name background itself once the ellipse appears, because each time this draw function, these two lines are getting called, I will tell it that clear the background also for me. Okay, what background I want to clear is, say, I'll write up here, okay, any numbers, yeah, write up here, okay, 100, 100.
We can just choose the color with the
Yes, yes,
square thing
yes,
that pops up, right?
yes, perfect. You can decide on the color, correct.
I did.
Okay, very good. Now I want to move the shape to the from left to right. I moved it from top to bottom. Can you try to move from left to right? What will change? Instead of moving, say, top to bottom, I want to move from left to right.
I did.
Oh wow, very good. So you change the I think you change the x-axis now. So I can change the x value, say 24, and I can pass this x value here, and the y value I can keep it somewhere fixed, say 30, and I increment the x value. So instead of changing the y-axis, I change the x-axis. Right? Right?
It says y is not defined. Make sure you're spelling it correctly.
Yes. So y? We have changed now the y-axis. We are using x now. That's why.
Yes, I put a x, but it says that I'm supposed to put a y.
Okay. Can you paste your code, Harry,
Okay.
in the chat box?
Okay. I posted it.
Okay, I'll just check that. Okay, so I'm pasting your code now in my example. Okay, so I'll remove all my code here. Yes, y is not okay. Harry, this online also you have to change. We're not using a y right now, right? We're using an x.
Oh, okay.
Line number 4 also you change.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now it works.
Yes, very good. So, right, this is the interesting function draw, which cause things to be looped up, and you can see the shape. If you want to change x and y both, so I can add both x's. I can write one more variable y equal to, say, any number, random number y, 20, y equal to y plus 1, increment for me, and in the ellipse, use this y also. So it's like refresh, you can see. Yeah, can you try this one also? And
I did.
very good, very good. Okay. So yes, so this is just a start, Harry. Now, now what in the next example I'll show you is that when this circle touches the edge of the screen, you should bounce back. Should go upward. Okay, so like it's like a bouncing ball example which we can make. Okay, moving on the edges. So how to deal with that? That I will teach you. Okay, so it will be something interesting to try out and learning the animation. So we are going slowly, understanding what are things to be done, and accordingly we can use the examples. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah. Okay. So as in, if you want to practice, you can try this same example which we did. Okay, just to move it up. Okay, just to learn more. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. So stop the lesson now, Harry.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, Harry.